The Big Show on Hauraki. Cheers, Tui, for bringing back the laughs in a world gone mad. Yeah, right.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hauraki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this glorious Thursday afternoon. You, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui.
Get it in ya.
Get it in ya.
Yeah, right. No, but do get it in you, though.
Yeah, definitely get it in ya.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, we're in the magnificent Hangar bar out here in West Auckland, and it is absolutely going off. There's queues. There is queues down the road,
Jace,
fellas.
hang on. I worry that if you tell people there's queues down the road, people might not come.
Oh, no, they'll definitely come.
Because it's...
Because they won't want to miss out, Keys.
Yeah, you see,
You're right.
That's
totally.
how you create demand there.
Exactly.
I'm a bit worried that you haven't introed us again, Jace. You get a bit excited.
I was about to get into that, Mogi, in terms of, creating demand, because that tight white T-shirt of yours, mate, it's worth the entry alone just to see you stallion. How's life?
You're going pretty grouse, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. And speaking of massive amounts of sex appeal, you've turned up here today in your humongous bird shirt. I don't know what op shop your missus has found that in, but she's done a bloody ripper of a job, you goddamn stallion.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I'm a little bit worried that I'm turning into one of those radio DJs who wears wacky shirts.
Well, that's
you know what I'm talking about?
turning into, you reckon?
Yeah.
I've got a good nickname for you, actually.
Yeah, what's that, Keezy?
Bird Shirt Jace.
Yeah. Yeah, good. I prefer shit mitts.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen, mate, speaking of looking good, Keezy in his immaculate white T-shirt, beautifully ironed, his huge Pulnamu. How you going, you stallion?
I'm going really well, Jace. Of course, West Auckland is my local stomping ground, the Hangar bar here. I've seen it many, many times. I live 5 minutes away. I've never actually stopped by.
Yeah.
Glad we have, and the issue we have with West Auckland is that they are all backbones. They finish work at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, totally.
So
man.
I'm picking 5 o'clock, and it's going to be a stampede of tradie vans and all sorts pulling up and gathering around Hoodie J in his new bird shirt.
Yeah, totally. I tell you what, in terms of my new bird shirt, we'll take a bit of a poll on that throughout the show because, despite the fact that it is massive and it does have birds on it, I'm sort of feeling quite comfortable in it. You know what I mean?
It is
It's
sexy.
Rubbing really nicely against my nips at the moment, so I'm fully aroused.
Come on down here to the Hangar bar and get a photo with Hoodie J in his bird shirt. You won't regret it.
That's right, of course, come down because we're doing we're debuting the Radio Hauraki pie thanks to Dad's Pies.
Oh, how
Everyone
good.
that comes down will get a free hoon on one of our brand new pies. There are backbone shirts being given away as well. It's all go, fellas.
Shall we kick off with a few tunes there, fellas?
Kick off, you reckon?
Yeah. Let's just kick off with a bit of royal blood.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Yes, indeed, big there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show, live from the Hangar Bar in beautiful West Auckland. If you're in the area, come on down, say good day, get yourself a backbone T-shirt and all that jazz. But right now, it's time for the Big Show Big Poll. The Big Poll. Yes, indeed, and a very simple one today, fellas. Wherever we are, this tends to be what the big poll is. West Auckland, yes or no?
That's right. You can vote. The Hauraki Big Show's Instagram story. Have your say, New Zealand. Mogi, what's your experience with West Auckland, man?
Well, I've done a lot of film work out here, Keezy, film and television. You sort of come out here at around about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, Jace.
True, yes.
You've got some film studios right around the corner here. There's a couple of them. There's a couple further afield as well. So I've worked out here a lot.
Yeah.
But I haven't got involved in the community. And so, I mean, you guys obviously live out here. You're a couple of West Auckland's favourite sons, and yeah, I'd love to hear what you find so great about it.
Well, the thing with West Auckland is I'm from Tauranga originally. I didn't want to move to Auckland, and then I moved to West Auckland, and now I've found my true home.
Right.
Because the thing that I love is whenever you want to buy beers, you can't get it while you're doing the supermarket shopping.
Yeah.
You have to go to another place, a separate place called a bottle store.
Yeah.
And you have to pay twice the price.
Yes.
Which that's genius.
But it's good because it's supporting small
Well,
businesses,
exactly.
isn't it? And that's community. That's good for the community.
Exactly. One of the most beautiful sights you'll get in West Auckland is the packs of wild, unregistered dogs that just sort of roam around the streets, fellas. There'll always be a couple of heavily pregnant bitches in there as well, because, there's no sort of, they don't have any, they're not jabbed or cut or any of that sort of stuff. And I tell you what, my wife and I love going for a walk in West Auckland and just sort of, getting savaged by packs of unregistered dogs.
Can I just say, that's one of the first things I noticed when I drove out here today. I probably saw 7 dogs wandering around without registration, without collars on, and every single one of them had a massive set of balls on. You don't see that anymore.
You don't see that anymore.
But you see it out here.
You do. It's, I picture West Auckland as like what New Zealand used to be like.
Yes.
When Hawdy J was a kid, like 60, 70 years ago, that's what West Auckland is. And another thing too, at night, you always know where West Auckland is because there's always a helicopter buzzing sort of 100 metres. It's always buzzing around the West Auckland area. It's great. It's almost like a nice ambience when you're trying to go to sleep, like white noise.
Right,
It's like the Vietnam of Auckland. You know what I mean? Back in the war days. Because we'll have 4 or 5 helicopters flying around. I'll tell you another thing.
It's like Da Nang.
It's Da Nang, yes, thank you. Another great thing about Auckland, West Auckland, is like, just as my wife falling asleep in bed there, the neighbours having a hoor of a fight. What do you mean? Leave him, Kevin! Leave him, Kevin! And everyone in the neighbour. And this is the community feel of West Auckland. A fight starts and everyone just hoes in. It's great. It's a real community feel about it.
Well, it's not always fights, so that's how we sort of solve disputes out here. But if it's a celebration, burnouts. Come round to mine, bring the commie, we'll do some burnouts. So it's a real community feel out these ways.
Well, this is a great thing about West Auckland too. If you have a bit of a disagreement with a mate in West Auckland, you don't talk it out. You smack the shit out of each other, you know what I mean? And at the end of that, you go, okay, we all done there, fella? Yeah, good stuff. And then you shake hands, Mogi.
Yeah, I thought everybody here was a huge fan of the big show, but I was having a chat with a fella over there before, and he said he'd actually never heard of Radio Hauraki, but he got an email from Wins saying they're handing out free T-shirts, so come on down. So that's bloody beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, that's great stuff. Hey, for the rest of the country listening to us at the moment too, text us 3483. What do you know about West Auckland, and what's your favourite thing about West Auckland? In the meantime, let's get back to the tunes with a bit of the old Fratellis.
Nice tune.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this beautiful Thursday afternoon, live from the Hangar Bar in West Auckland. And I can tell you what, fellas, it's absolutely going off. We asked... thanks, mate. Good on you, mate. Hey, and I just want to say a big thank you to Dan, the backbone that turned up today, and he brought me a Nippy's iced coffee, fellas. How good is that? What a legend.
Yeah, you were pissed off because it was warm.
It was a little bit warm, Dan. You could have chilled it, man, and then I would have been much happier.
Welcome to the world of getting nice things for Hawdy J.
Now, listen, we asked on the text machine 3483 West Auckland, yes or no. We got a few texts on that, fellas.
We certainly did. Everyone that texts through is in the draw for a Tui prize pack. I live in West Auckland. Every house around us has a dog, and there is a shit ton of houses around us. The nice thing about West Auckland is they'll take like a property that you put one house on traditionally, and they'll put like 20 on there.
Yeah, totally.
And then every one of those houses will have a pit bull.
Yes.
So it's just great. Great thing about West Auckland is when I'm going to Hamilton to see my mistress, I can drive straight past there.
Okay.
You can look at it because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You drive by the water. I love how everyone's just angry. None of this fake happiness bullshit. Everyone out here is pissed off,
Yeah, totally, man, and we own it.
What about this one? I met my now husband at Hangar Bar.
Hey!
How about that?
I don't know who that's from, but...
I've got to be honest with you. I'm sort of looking out among the crowd there, and there's a bit of sexual energy going around, fellas.
I'll tell you what, there's plenty of husbands to meet. It is 98% sausage out there, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally. Now, fellas, talking of being angry, you'll be aware of the fact that I've given up the durries.
Yeah. How long's it been now, man?
It's been 2 days and 2 hours, Mogi.
Yeah.
It would have been 6 days and 2 hours, apart from you bastards insisting that I reset the calendar.
I
had heart. All right! And so 2 days and 2 hours. So I've given up the darts, I've given up the piss, and my wife and I have also we've decided that for 1 day a week we won't eat sugar.
Right. How much sugar are you eating?
Well, I didn't think very much, and I'll be honest with you, I only suggested that to my wife because I thought it would impact her more than it would impact me. But it turns out I'm the one that's getting in a of a mood about it.
So is today one of your no-sugar days?
Today's the no-sugar day.
So, for example, that Nippy's iced coffee you were just giving,
I can't have it at the moment.
Yeah.
But you know, I've just reached the point in my life now, fellas, where I go, what am I going to do for fun anymore?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no joy in my life. I can't drink piss. I can't smoke cigarettes. You know, one day a week I'm giving up the sugar. What's there to live for?
Have you tried cheating?
On my wife?
Yeah.
Oh,
running
yeah?
an affair.
Like having an affair. It's like rooting around in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I find is that, I'd be into that.
Yeah.
Really?
It is good.
Yeah, the excitement.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, I don't know how you guys are after a heavy session of lovemaking, but I immediately want to have a durry.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd be vigorously making love and then go, okay, I want a durry.
What about if you replace a cigarette with something else?
Like some meth or something?
Some meth, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I suppose I could do it. Actually, that's not a bad idea, actually, Mogi.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been married 27 years. I could just, change it up a bit.
Can I just confirm, the only reason you haven't had an affair is because of the post-coitus dart?
Pretty much,
Wow.
yeah.
And you've had an affair, Mogi?
No.
Oh.
No, but I certainly know from, looking at other people what they get up to and sort of how much they enjoy it.
Yes.
But, that's happened in my life as well, Jace, where I've given up the booze, I've given up the cigarettes, and you do think to yourself, where am I going to find that joy?
Yeah, what's the point? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think maybe if I get 4 or 5 lovers,
Yes.
that could be a good thing. And I'll be so busy having sex with them that I'll forget about the fact that I'm wanting a cigarette and or a beersy. Because I'm looking outside at the moment. It's a beautiful day. And
It's a great day for an affair.
It's a perfect day, Mogi, for a beer and a dart out in the sun there.
Yeah.
Well, what about like painting?
Jesus, Keezy.
Well, it's just like a hobby where you don't have to break up your marriage. Why don't you get into going for walks?
Well, I find that ironic coming from you because...
Oh, here we go.
Because, you've got your wife and your fiancé and that dude down in Christchurch that you have spars with. So it's all very well to you because you're filling your boots all over the place.
And I eat lots of sugar.
And you drink booze.
And you drink booze.
Yeah.
That's right.
Actually, we've got to get you on the darts, Keezy. How do you feel about that?
I've got asthma, man. No, thank you. Hey, coming up next, speaking of West Auckland, which is where we are, we have got a prize to give away for the Kumu Classic Car and Hot Rod Festival.
Oh, how good.
Listen out for the big show, Hangar. And when you hear it, call us on 0800 Hauraki. Not only could you win tickets for you and a mate to go along, but you get free flights and accommodation included too, so keep an ear out.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Hauraki Big Show Honker.
The QMU Classic Car and Hot Rod Festival. If you want to be a part of that, give us a call right now. I believe the phone lines are running hot, fellas. Who we got here? Jordan, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oh, g'day, hoity Jay. Good, thanks. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Very good. Tell me, what do you do for a crust, Jordan?
Oh, I work at Complete Home and Living. Do a bit of property maintenance.
Oh, backbone!
Sounded like you're
Thanks,
telling
fella.
lies there, Jordan.
Yeah. Tell me, Jordan, what sort of car are you running at the moment?
Oh, I've got Nana's hand-me-down. It's a Liana.
A Liana.
Yeah,
Heard of it?
Is that a Suzuki?
Yeah, Suzuki Liana.
Oh, yeah.
Good, man. Little sedan there.
Congratulations.
So good. Well,
That's awesome.
I tell you what, Jordan, you stay on the line there, mate, and our good mate Big Dilly in Studio B will take care of you, all right?
Oh, thanks so much, Backbones. Awesome.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Love you, man.
I think there's a Matt. G'day, Matt, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, bloody good, guys. How about you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Whereabouts are you in the country at the moment, Matt?
I'm in Auckland, just I'm driving the way home at the moment.
Oh, yeah, good on you, mate. And what do you do for a crust?
I'm an engineer in the construction industry, working out the airport at the moment.
Yeah,
Backbone. Yeah, good on you,
backbone.
mate. Yeah.
And what sort of vehicle are you running at the moment, Matt?
Rocking the old Hyundai Santa Fe at the moment.
Oh, wow. That's a real
Good.
a safe family wagon.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I think I used to have a Hyundai.
You did have a Hyundai.
We did have a Hyundai Pony. It was a Hyundai Pony.
It was the only one in New Zealand, in fact.
Right.
And I actually remember that we bought that car and it broke down the next day. Had a massive crack.
You've always had a good eye for it, brother.
Yeah, for a bargain.
Cracked head gasket, was it?
Well, something like that, Mogi, yeah.
Well, the good thing is there are plenty of Hyundais at the Kumiu Classic Car and Hot Rod Festival there, Matt, so we'll chuck you in the draw for that prize, all right?
Sounds awesome. Thanks, guys.
You sound thrilled. Good on you, mate.
Good on you. We're driving a Hyundai. If you are keen to get yourself not only free flights and accommodation as well to go along, that's happening in Jan. I believe it's the last weekend of January. It's Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Hell of an event. If you're into your cars, then just keep an ear on Radio Hauraki and get ready to call 0800 Hauraki.
Hey, how good is this next tune for West Auckland, fellas? A bit of Black Sabbath. Yeah, boy.
Come on down to the Hangar Bar if you're in the area, by the way.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Yes, indeed, Powderfinger there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this glorious Thursday afternoon, live from the Hangar Bar in West Auckland. It's going off, fellas.
It certainly is going off. Of course, it's the launch of the Radio Hauraki Pie, thanks to Dad's Pies. Everyone that comes down here, not only could they win bar tabs, they'll get free Backbone shirts. We're also going to be doing an official tasting of the Dad's Pies Hauraki Pie, which is a beautiful Angus beef, cheese, and jalapeno.
How good, eh?
So get down here.
How good. Hey, incidentally, the people that have eaten the pie here, put your hand up. How was it? Yeah, okay, yeah, good chef.
Good pie. It's free, though, so of course they loved it.
Hey, now, exciting news, Keezy, as you know, all the people will know. I've been your agent for a little while now.
Yeah, it's been ages, but it feels like not very long because I haven't had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Well, you've had a lot of opportunities, Keezy, but you haven't really managed to convert them. That's not your fault. It's not your fault. We're working on it.
We did actually have that, of course, that 45-minute scene for you, which was going to be quite special, actually, because it was just the long shot, wasn't it, Mogi? It was just one camera shot for 45 minutes, which you turned down, if you'll recall.
Well, it's because it was a man-on-man love-making scene.
Yeah, well, it was man-on-man.
45 minutes with no edits.
But,
it was called Prisoner of Love, and it was set in Paramarimu.
Yeah, it was set in Paramarimu. But the great news for you, Keezy, is I've got some work coming up for you over the Christmas period, if you can.
I'm keen, as long as it's not another stupid movie or, you know what I mean, where I
have
to... Okay.
I can promise you there's no man-on-man love-making.
Okay, great.
There is some man-on-man action, but it's not love-making. You'll be aware of the fact, of course, that Joseph Parker's got a fight coming up, Mogi. You'll know all about that.
He does. It's against Dubois, Daniel Dubois, and it's for the IBF title. It's bloody good considering Parker's journey, Joseph Parker. So he's getting that opportunity. It's coming up early next year.
Yes.
The fantastic thing about that is there is a little bit of room on the undercard, Jace.
Yes. And a lot of people won't be aware of this, but Mogi and I have got into the fight business.
Yeah.
We've started up our own promotional company. What's it called again, Mogi?
It's called H&M Promotions, which is Hoyty and Mogi Promotions.
H&M.
H&M, yeah.
It's got a real ring to it.
It sure does.
And we thought we'd get you involved in our first promotion there, Keys.
Oh, like a celebrity undercard.
A celebrity undercard,
absolutely.
Exactly.
Because if I have to fight another guy from a radio station, that's really great. That's good publicity.
I've got to be honest with you, when we thought about you for the undercard, I immediately had concerns re your massive honker. Because that's a big target right from the outset. But we managed to look through that because we saw it as a big opportunity for Key, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly right. And we've got you'll have to wear headgear because you're an amateur.
Yeah.
So that'll save you a certain amount of damage. But as you say, Keezy, it's great exposure for you.
Cool.
You've wanted to get into the ring with Hoyty J before, but it'll be bloody good, man. So we'll tee you up.
Yeah, because it's good. Like what it is, it's a really good thing to sort of aim for. You do your fitness, you learn a new skill, and you're actually working towards something. So do I get to call out a radio host or something like that?
Oh, no, it's already been organised in terms of who you're fighting. Obviously, we need to have that organised before the fight actually starts, Kizzy.
Which host is it?
So it'll be you versus David Tour. And there's no set amount of time in terms of how many rounds we do. It's just last man standing.
Last man standing.
Yeah.
So, like David Tour, obviously he's older now.
He's older, but,
I think he's 54 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's older. So it's probably, to be fair, it's probably not a fair matchup. I mean, you've seen Tour versus Jake Paul, so you are the younger
Tyson,
man.
Yeah.
So you've sort of got it over him. But I think it sort of all evens out a bit because he's got more experience in the ring than you. you.
What, David too? Of course, he fought for a world title.
He did, but he lost.
He did lose.
Lost.
Didn't fight well in that fight against Lewis, actually. But I reckon you'll have an opportunity there, Keezy, and I think it's a great bit of exposure for you.
Sorry, I'm going to fight David Tua. There's no rounds. It's last man standing.
He's just last man standing, yeah.
What's the pay?
Oh, there's no pay.
It's just it'll be the exposure for you. Everybody in New Zealand, your name will be known for the rest of time, I reckon.
Absolutely.
You think about that kind of footage is going to do the rounds on your Instagram there, on your reels.
But I feel like that's really bad.
Oh,
wait, hang on. Is it?
Look, all exposure is good exposure, Keezy.
Yeah, totally.
That's something someone says before they massively take advantage of you.
Yeah,
career-wise.
But look, you'll probably get a hammering. But as Mogi says, it'll be all over Instagram. And
to be honest,
and it'll be top quality comedy, that's for sure.
So me getting a hammering on Instagram, is it okay? Is it the main undercard though, just before the main fight?
Just before the main fight.
Yeah, so it'll go around the world.
Oh yeah,
totally.
Everybody will see it.
Yeah.
Well, as my agent, Jace, would you recommend doing it?
Totally, man.
No money.
No money.
Do you get paid?
Oh, I get a cut of the total sales for the night. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
as does Mogi.
Yeah, and I mean, to be honest, Jace, you know we've talked about this before. As his agent, you probably wouldn't recommend it, but as his promoter, you absolutely
would. Yeah. So good stuff, Keezy.
Thanks, fellas.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Yes, indeed, the Wallflowers there on the radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Plenty coming up after 5 o'clock. A bit of a Big Show improv, I believe, fellas.
That's right. I've got a bit of a situation involving some friends of mine who want to borrow something off me.
Yeah, sure.
So I think we could probably theme the improv around that. Although we're open to suggestions, 3483, send them on through and you'll go in the draw for a Tui prize pack. Also, don't forget, we're at Hangar Bar in West Auckland. So if you want a Backbone t-shirt, if you want to taste the Hauraki pie thanks to Dad's Pies, and possibly win some bar tabs as well, come on down.
And a quick update on the cricket there. New Zealand 238 for 5 against England. Day one of the first test there, and Kane Williamson out for 93.
Bugger. Bugger. So close, Mogi, so close.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui.
Ah, yum.
Yeah, get it in you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good stuff. Hey.
Have you heard about the billboards, Jace?
No, I haven't, Mogi. Tell me all about them,
I'll
mate.
tell you, I brought them back because they reckon that, everything's gotten a bit PC, man.
Sure.
A little bit PC. You know what that means, Keezy?
PC. Isn't that personal computer?
That's right. And so they brought back these awesome billboards, which are crack up.
Because everyone's got too many computers.
Sure. Yeah.
So keep an eye out.
Well, that's one of the other things I love about being out in West Auckland. We're not PC out here, mate.
Oh, aren't you?
You know, we call a spade and all that sort of stuff.
I don't think we need to get into
we say it straight
mate.
out west.
Can I just,
Mogi?
I don't want to be lumped in with the stuff Jace is saying.
Some of the things you say, Jace, will get you booted off the air.
Well, it's just, we're just very upfront out west. And you're wondering why I'm talking about out west. We're at the Hangar Bar out west. And if you don't know where the Hangar Bar is, it's sort of opposite Trust Stadium, fellas.
That's right.
And what a beautiful
part of the world it is.
What a beautiful stadium, Trust Stadium is.
It's great.
Yeah.
The thing I love about West Auckland is everywhere is sort of like an industrial area.
Yeah, totally.
So like you'll buy a house and there will be like a factory next door, or like a big warehouse or something.
I love
it.
This is probably the biggest crowd we've ever had, but 90% of them are outside smoking darts.
Yeah, well, you see, this is why I love the West.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, the last time I went to Trust Stadium, guys, it was a magnificent place. Have you been there, Mogi?
Yeah, I went. The last time you went was Engelbert Humperdinck.
Yeah. And sure, I mean, you wander around, there's quite a few used condoms, there's quite a few syringes lying around, but that's just West Auckland, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're hardcore out here. Hey, now, coming up, we're going to do a Big Show improv.
Are we?
Apparently so, yeah. So if you've got any ideas for what you want us to do for the improv, fire them through on 3483. What tune are we going into there,
It's
Keezy?
already playing. It's the Foo Fighters Generator, and everyone that texts through on 3483 in the draw for a Tui prize pack.
How good.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Yes, indeed, Pearl Jam there on the radio Hauraki Big Show this beautiful Thursday afternoon, live from the Hangar Bar in West Auckland. If you're in the area, come on over and say good day, and I see they're handing out the pies there, fellas. The big launch today, of course, and the people are loving them.
That's right, the Radio Hauraki pie, thanks to Dad's Pies. It is Angus beef, cheese, and jalapeño.
Jalapeño.
And if you come on down, not only will you get a Backbone t-shirt, a hoon on a pie, you might also win yourself a bar tab as well.
The West Auckland oyster, they call it, don't they? The old meat pie there.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they do call it that, yeah.
Hey, fellas, I've got a bit of a predicament.
What?
A predicament.
Oh, right.
It's like a situation, an issue.
Oh,
yeah.
Can I just, before you get into it, is it marital at all, Keezy?
No.
Oh, okay.
So you can just park whatever you
Yeah, no, that's good.
Cool. No, it's a situation involving myself and a friend of mine. I've known him for about a decade. He's moved
Have you got feelings for him?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the issue I've got. I've got feelings for a mate who I've known for 10 years. What do I do about it?
These things can happen, brother.
Like, what I've actually got an issue with is he's lived in Sydney for about 6 years now.
And you miss him.
He's come. I do miss him, and I do love him, but not in that way, just as mates. He's coming back for a month over the Christmas period, and he's tried to book himself a rental car, and it's going to cost him about $5,000 to have a car for about a month in Auckland. And so he's gone, mate, you're a guy who's got lots of cars and vehicles and stupid shit. Surely you've got a spare car that I can borrow. And I was like, yeah, of course, you can have my wife's car. Because we're not going to need it. We're going to be in Christchurch, Tauranga. We won't be using it.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
there. And he's like, okay, great, that's awesome, cheers. And that's the last we talked about it. That was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, the car's, it's not worth a crap ton of money, but it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Your wife's car you're talking about.
My wife's car. We're sort of giving him like one of our assets, one of the things we own.
Yeah. Sure. You didn't think about giving him your little truckie, Keezy, to borrow? Because why not?
No, because I'll be driving my truck over summer. Thank you.
Oh, right, okay,
Only I can drive that.
Yeah, sure.
And my wife.
Yeah, sure.
And to be honest, anyone who asks. But the issue is we haven't broached like payment or anything.
Right.
Is it an awkward situation? Like, should I broach payment, or is it a situation? Because he's going to have it for a month.
Well, the thing about it is, he was, 2 weeks ago, before he spoke to you, he was prepared to pay $5,000
for a rental car.
So I reckon if you hit him for about 2.5, 3, that's a great. He's making a saving. You're making a couple of bucks.
Well, that seems like too much. Like the car's worth probably like $10,000.
Yeah. Well, if he doesn't like it, you can go and rent one for $5.
Yeah, well, and
but
actually,
that's not.
I think that Mogi makes a really good point there. I mean, he was going to pay $5. So if you say, look, I'll do you a favour. You pay me 3.5, and we'll call it even Stevens. He saves 1,500, which he could probably spend on piss or something like that with durries. And you get a little bit of a kickback as well there, Keezy.
But the problem is, he was going to pay $5,000 for like a brand new car.
Right.
Whereas I'm giving him one of our hatchbacks from 2010.
But it's still a $1,500 saving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe $2,000, I don't know. But to me, it seems you're mad. There's an opportunity here to make a few bucks. Around Christmas as well, because you'll be on holiday.
Yeah.
There's a little revenue stream for you. That'll probably pay for most of your holiday.
But the thing is, I'm not trying to make revenue off my mate.
Well, you need to.
Well, I mean, I think, if he's asking for a favour, you should try and make revenue off your mates.
That's right.
Nothing
for free in this life,
in this world, Keezy.
Yeah. If I was to even broach the topic, how would I do it? Do I just send him an invoice? What's the...
It's not sending an invoice. You'd want to get cash up front.
Yeah,
cash up front.
Cash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
because you don't know what he might just take off to the airport, and that's the last you hear of him.
Yeah, well, that's right. And he could smoke durries in there. He could make love in there. He could soil it in some way. Anything could happen.
Well, what about like insurance and that? Should I say, do you want the standard package or the premium package?
Yeah, and you can rip him off for that as well.
Yeah, get your so there's another $1,000 at least. So I reckon 3.5, 4K, he'd be happy with that.
But how do I broach it though?
Well, I tell you what we can do is we'll have a little improv.
Yeah.
And just sort of set that scenario out next. How do you feel about that, Keezy?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
You like that?
Yeah, sure, absolutely, yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, good stuff,
because I'm going to need to figure out a way to broach this topic because it's extremely awkward.
Yeah, sure. Here's Faith No More.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Yes, indeed, the Arctic Monkeys there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon live from the Hangar Bar in West Auckland. If you're in the area, come and say good day. But right now it's time for...
Quiet on set.
Sound speed.
Lights.
Camera.
Action.
Now it's time for the Big Show Improv. Yes, indeed. And we were just discussing the fact that Keezy's going to be lending his car to a mate of his, and he's just a bit confused about whether or not he should ask for money for the car over the month that he's using it. So we thought we decided we'd use the improv for that, fellas. How do we feel about that, playing that scenario out?
Yeah, well, it's good because I can practice how I will actually broach the topic of charging him.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm not trying to make a profit, you know.
Sure.
It's just I just feel like, you know, he's taking...
Well, you might as well make a profit.
I mean, if you can make a profit,
You're mad if you
don't turn your massive honker up at it. But I mean, so let's make it then that Moki, who's your mate, he's arriving around at your house to come and pick up the car. Right, he's got his...
With my missus?
His wife will be there.
His wife is in the car with him. Moki gets out of the car.
The Uber
there, and goes and knocks on Keezy's door.
Oh, okay, do you want to...
Yeah.
Well, you got to say action, Hoity J.
Oh, okay, and action.
Just a minute.
Oh, he's having a go at himself already.
Come
on, Keezy. It's not the time to be having a go at yourself, for God's sake.
Oh, g'day, man. Long time no see. I wasn't having a go at myself. I was just finishing up the dishes.
Oh, g'day, Keezy. How are you, man?
Oh, wow. Good to see you, man. It's been so long. Has something happened to your voice?
Just been a bit crook lately, you know. I've been sick as a dog.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's all good, all good.
Are you here to pick up my car?
Well, yeah, it's a shame you couldn't pick us up from the airport, but all good, man.
Well, like I said, I had a stack of dishes to do, man, you know, so...
Yeah, no, sweet as.
Yeah.
No, it'd be great to borrow your car, eh?
Well, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? It's not contagious, is it?
It's not contagious, no. Just been sick as a dog, pneumonia and that, you know. Just been bloody run down.
In the background...
Bit depressed and that after, you know, Mum's passing and that, but we'll get down to the funeral, mate. Be all good.
In the background, Keezy notices his friend's wife get out of the car and do a power vomit in the bushes.
Oh, goodness me. Is she okay?
Nah, she's hammered, mate. As I say, Mum dying, that's really put us through the bloody ringer, eh? But it'd be good to get down for this funeral. She's pissed as a chook and I'm not much better. Anyway, you got the keys, brother?
Yeah, we're just on that. G'day, Kate. Nice to see you, by the way. If you just...
Don't talk to her, mate. She'll fire up.
Well, can you just let her know just next time she power bombs instead of just doing it on the driveway?
Honestly, mate, she's best left alone.
Okay. We're just on the car. Well, it's a nice car. It's a Mazda Excella. 2000.
You got the keys, man? Honestly, we've got to hit the road.
We're just... Are you insured, man? You're insured?
Oh, I'm not insured. No, I normally insure the car, don't you?
The car's insured, but have you got your own insurance, man?
Oh, look, I can't afford insurance after I lost my job. Eh?
At this moment, Keezy's friend's wife staggers to the door.
Oh, g'day, Kate.
Honestly, man, don't talk to her.
But she's staggering towards me. What am I supposed to do?
Hi, Kate. Kate, babe, do you just want to go and sit on the lawn or something?
Oh, g'day, Keezy. How you going? You
Hi,
right?
Kate.
It's been a long time. I was just wondering if I could buy you a bathroom. I've shat myself.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kate. Rocking a hard place, because if I say no, you're about to hop in my car anyway.
Well, the Uber driver's not very happy and he wants me to pay a soiling fee. So
you got any loose change, man?
I don't have any loose... Are you at least going to clean my windscreen or something, man, before asking for loose change? Yeah, sure. How about you have a shower? Actually, what about there's a hose? I'll turn the hose on.
Honestly, that's the best bet, mate. Get her out on the front lawn and hose her off.
Yeah.
You don't want her in the house, brother. Believe you me.
Oh, sorry, Kate. Sorry you had to hear that from you.
Oh, no, that's okay. It's just par for the course. You just sort the car out, honey, and I'll just hose myself off.
Anyway, you got the keys, Keezy, or what?
Oh, look, I've just...
Got to hit the road, brother, before I sober up. Honestly, I am maggoted.
Sorry, who's driving?
Oh, either one of us. We'll swap.
Where's your mum's funeral?
It's down in Christchurch.
Hey, Ricky, make sure you get the meth out of the old Uber there, okay? I left it in the back seat.
Oh, guys, terrible news on the car. It's failed a waff.
That doesn't matter to us, man.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yo, Hauraki Big Show live from the Hangar Bar in West Auckland. Sorry, Phil.
You can't start a break like that.
Well, it's just my lungs are clearing up.
You've got about 3 inches of phlegm at the bottom of
Yeah, well, I do, and I'm just getting the odd occasional waft of tobacco smoke coming through there, and it's really hurting me. I've got to be honest with you.
And now that you're a non-smoker, isn't it rude, having to smell that smoke?
Well, no, I love it.
Oh.
Actually, it just makes me want to have a bit.
How long until you have a ciggy, do you reckon?
Well, as I say, I can't. My wife's here, so, maybe if she wasn't, I might have got away with it, Mogi, but not now. Hey, now listen, fellas, I don't know if you know this, but I've got 4 daughters. And 3 of them are overseas now, over in Aussie.
Yeah.
They've made the big move, fellas. And I'm thinking maybe, it's time for old Hoodie J to, step out of the box, as it were, and make the big move in terms of my career and maybe getting involved in a bit of Aussie radio.
Aussie radio, wow, that's huge.
We've got Toddy, our boss, who he used to work in Aussie there, and he reckons I'd go great guns.
Yeah, but he has to say stuff like that, because he wants your confidence to be high.
Well, I just feel like you two now, you're good buzzy buddies, and, I feel like you're ready to fly on your own there, and old Hoodie J needs to take a step into the big time and take flight.
Okay.
So who would you pair up with over there?
Look, I reckon I could carry my own show.
Yeah.
So you reckon you could go from doing this show in New Zealand to a full-time show? Whereabouts in Aussie, by the way?
Oh, Melbourne, I think.
Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne, hit the big time, yeah.
Why would you go to Melbourne, though?
Oh, just because that's where all the big stations are.
Oh, yeah.
Either that or Wollongong.
Oh, yeah, the Gong.
Go maybe at the Gong.
Yeah.
But the issue is, Jace, is your style of character.
Yeah.
It's quite an acquired taste. It's like Marmite. You know what I mean? Some people are, I love Marmite. I'll come down and see Marmite at the pub and get a Backbone T-shirt. Other people, I hate Marmite.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So that's where, Mogi and I come in. I'm like butter on the toast. I'll soften it for you and make it bearable.
So you're soft.
No. It's not what you took the wrong part. This is classic Marmite behaviour.
I'm the sort of flavour, you're the softness.
Yeah. I make it more palatable for the wider audience.
Right.
Yeah, because you do need to have, you're going to have to, it doesn't have to be us, obviously. We're not going to try and get over there, but you're going to have to, you need somebody to be alongside you, because it's sort of like, you're sort of this lovable, sort of charismatic, dishevelled dropkick. And you're just going to need somebody to go alongside that and sort of take you under the wing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've had a few quiet words to Pugsan, and I reckon Connie Chat would go off over in Aussie.
Yeah, but you can't do what you're doing here and rely on others to carry you through a show. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Look, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just floating the idea and putting it out there early, all right?
Well, I reckon, look, go for gold, man.
Yeah.
But all I'll say is once you've left the coop here of Radio Hauraki, good luck getting back in, man.
Sure.
All the best, man.
Hey, now, coming up after 6 o'clock, of course, one of our favourite segments, What's for Tea, New Zealand, with me. Easy. So text us now on 3483 and tell us what you're having for tea.
Tell us what you're having for dinner, include your name, and you can win yourself a Tui prize pack.
Oh, how good.
I'm actually gutted because I'm not going to get to have tea at home tonight because I've already eaten at the bar, you know what I mean? And it means I'm going to miss out on dinner at home, and it's going to be a pasta as well.
You were saying off air, thank Christ for that.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui.
Yeah.
Get it in ya.
Yeah, get it in ya.
Yeah.
And we are live from the Hangar Bar in West Auckland opposite Trust Stadium there, and as you can hear, it is going off.
Absolutely.
It is going nuts.
Look, I tell you what.
That's West Auckland right there for you, Mogi. It's going off.
It is absolutely heaving. If you're a young woman or an older woman out here in West Auckland and you're wondering where your next pregnancy is coming from, get on down to the Hangar Bar. There's heaps of dudes here and they're keen as.
Yeah.
Jace, pick up from that, would you?
Okay, yeah, good. Now listen, the podcast outro, which we did before the show.
Very professional, well handled.
I'm moving away from that really quickly.
That was nice.
The podcast outro is a sort of bonus material we do, and then we put it out into the ether, don't we, Keith?
No, we don't. We upload it to a podcast platform, and then people can listen to it. We do it daily at 7:30. We do best of the show, so if you missed that day's show, it's all there for you. We do bonus material. Here's a clip of today's podcast outro.
I just went into the bar toilets before and off. No.
Clip that one off, would you, Dilly? Can you clip that off?
Are you stoked with that, Jace?
Can you clip that off for today's show? What did you do, man? What did you do, man?
Good one, Dilly.
Don't blame... Like, you said it, he clipped it off. Like, you can't blame him for clipping off.
Yeah, well, I mean, we talked for about a good 15 minutes, and he clipped off that 10 seconds.
Yeah.
My favourite part was after you said it, you put your head down on the desk for about 20 seconds, just like, what am I even doing
You're just
here?
like, I'm the funniest guy in the world.
I was
the
broken.
other thing is, I'm looking at your wife right now. Your wife's here, and she's got a look that is very familiar to me. I've seen that look on my wife's face many, many times. But can I just say it's going to be a very quiet drive home for Woody J tonight.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you, Mogi. She's used to that sort of carry-on. So, I mean, I don't talk about... I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. And you're right, she's going to be a very awkward drive home.
Speaking of awkward... What's for tea New Zealand with Keezy's up next?
Oh, that was really good. That was really good.
So text through on 3483 what you are having for dinner. We'll read that out in the next segment, and you can win a Tui prize pack, which I think is pretty cool.
How good, man. In the meantime, here's a bit of Rage Against the Machine.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Yes, indeed, the Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show.
It's bloody beautiful. We're out here at the Hangar Bar in West Auckland, the city. Can I just say it's the city of brotherly love.
Yeah.
It's bloody good, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of love going around at the moment, Mogi, that's for sure.
Some people show their love in different ways, and I'm just glad to be here and be a part of it all.
Yeah, totally, mate. I tell you what, right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keezy. Yeah, that's right. This is a really great segment where people text through what they're having for dinner. And then we'll kind of read it out on air there. You guys will sort of give feedback on the recipes they're having in there.
Yeah,
which is
good
quite
stuff.
exciting. And of course, everyone that texts through on 3483 in the draw for a Tui prize pack, for example, g'day, fellas.
Oh.
Jordan here.
Luck. Wow.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Jordan Luck. G'day, fellas. Me and the other exponents are having beef schnitty and tatey chips. Cheers.
I didn't know he was a beef schnitty guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick Jordan Luck as a schnitty kind of dude.
Chicken schnitty.
Oh, maybe a bit of chicken schnitty.
But
Yeah,
a beef,
sure.
I thought that'd play havoc with his small intestine.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway.
Actually, he's just texted through here. It does sometimes play havoc with my small intestine.
Yeah.
It's been bugging me. So that's really nice of Jordan Luck to send that through.
Yeah, good stuff, Keezy.
G'day, fellas. Owen here.
Owen Marshall.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Gutenbiel. Owen. So it's a completely different name. 2 beers for dinner. Cheers.
Yeah, you see, that's a real West Auckland kind of meal, that one. A steak, cheese, and jalapeno pie with a couple of beersies.
Well, actually, a few people text through saying they're having the radio Hauraki Angus steak and jalapeno cheese pie, thanks to Dad's Pies. Someone here's paired it with a frosty tui. Who saw that coming?
Yeah.
How about this one here? G'day, fellas. Franklin here.
Oh, my God. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Holy hell.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Franklin Roosevelt here.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
D. We are having...
D's nuts.
Mogi. We are having pork belly made in the air fryer by my stepmum in Hawke's Bay. Cheers. Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Having pork belly in the... nice.
Yeah,
Love
with the
it.
old stepmum there, which is great. G'day, fellas. Thomas here.
The tank engine.
How would Thomas the Tank Engine text into a radio station, Jace?
With steam or smoke, maybe, Keezy?
With steam. That's not even... Yeah, it's Thomas the Tank Engine here.
Oh, God.
G'day, fellas. Tonight I'm cooking up barbecue tui skewers, beaks and all.
Oh, come on. How's a tank engine going to do that, Keezy?
Yeah, come on, that's just stupid.
Yeah, that's my bad, fellas. Oh, no, they've just texted in. Apparently the fat controller's doing it.
Oh, the fat controller.
Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. G'day, fellas. Chris here.
Keezy?
What are you having for tea, Keezy?
No, this is
What's
another
the
Chris.
Keezy?
There's another... well, this Chris is having a massive sausage with onion,
No, that sounds like you.
Do you like the little laugh track? You loving the little laugh track here? Having a massive sausage with onion, tomato, carrot, rocket, onion, carrot, rocket, muffins. Cheers. I don't know why they... Okay, do you want one more?
Yeah, finish us off here, Keezy. Finish us off.
Finish Jace off, would you?
No, I'm not finishing Jace off. I will finish the segment off. G'day, guys. Natasha here.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my Lord.
Is that true? Natasha Richardson, formerly married to Liam Neeson.
No, I don't think it's her.
You don't?
Jace?
That's who I thought
Natasha
of as well.
Henstridge from the movie Species.
Natasha Bedingfield.
Oh.
Yeah, pop singer.
Me.
Says here, great show tonight. Currently cooking chicken korma with raita and pickle on the side.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yeah, Def Leppard there on the radio, Hauraki Big Show, live from the Hangar Bar in West Auckland, and everyone having a great time here, by the way. There's still time to pop in and say good day and score yourself a pie if you want one. Beautiful.
Yeah. They're actually all gone.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, but you can still come down.
Well, there's Backbone T-shirts,
Backbone
TUI prizes,
t-shirt,
bar
too.
tabs to
Oh,
give
my
away.
God.
Well, didn't you
off.
say you were going to buy someone a beersy, or you could buy a couple of people a beersy? Keezy, you're a pretty generous guy. Keezy?
Isn't it time for What's on Telly?
Oh, yeah.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
People love that, man.
Do they, though? Do they,
Going
though?
off, man. Hey,
Do they?
last night I went to a movie with Pixar.
Oh, that's right.
Now, it's called Conclave. And it was set in the Vatican. A lot of priests, Jace.
Yes.
A lot of nuns.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Was it a good movie?
Yeah.
Well, what did I just say, Keezy?
No, but was it a good
There was a
movie?
lot of nuns, man.
Yeah.
So that means it's great.
Yeah, totally. Is that when old Pugsan did a bit of a hole in his popcorn
Oh, my
thing?
God.
Was that?
Come on.
What was-
Sorry. I just wondered when that happened.
Ah, God.
What was the movie like? Was it good?
Yeah, a lot of nuns in there, Keezy. And I haven't seen any nuns in real life for a long time.
Sure.
So it was, it was good. Is it good? It's 2 hours long, isn't it, Pugsan? And the twist at the end is one for the books. I'll just say that.
Okay, good.
And I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll give it three nuns out of 5.
Yes.
But I wouldn't recommend you see it. If you know what I mean, it's fine.
Yes.
But don't spend any money on it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Great cast.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. I did something a little bit different last night. Something a bit old school. You guys heard of the Bone Ranger?
No, I've heard of the Lone Ranger.
Oh, right. Yeah, this is kind
Is
of
it
a play.
the Bone Ranger or the Bone Ranger?
No, the Bone Ranger.
Oh,
yeah. It is a play on the Lone Ranger.
And what's the main difference, would you say?
Oh,
between-
this one's a little bluer. It's what you'd call your
Do
own.
you mean the language?
Oh, the language can get pretty blue.
Yeah.
Some of the action sequences are pretty blue as well, and there was a horse there at one point. So, look, for what it was, I'd give it, 3.5 nuns out of 5, Mogi.
Is nuns our new rating? Okay. I watched an old episode of Country Calendar.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Was it another
a cherry orchard?
episode?
No, guys, come on. They did have cherries.
Oh, yeah.
But they had diversified. They were growing bananas, and they had a little Airbnb set up where you could come stay on the farm and help pick the fruit and stuff. I think it was from 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, so if you want to go see that, I reckon it was like 4.5 nuns out of 5.
Right. If you want to go and see that,
If
is
you
it
want to go
on-
and see
is
that,
it on at the movies?
It's TVNZ Plus.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was like episode 17 of the 2021 season,
Oh,
which is
okay.
just, honestly, it's my favourite season. So,
good. Okay.
Yeah. I tell you what a way to end that segment.
Talking Heads.
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Bush there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, live from the Hangar Bar in beautiful West Auckland. And Fellas, there's a great sporting event happening very shortly. In fact, January 18th of next year, the Black Clash. You're looking forward to it? Because I know you fellas are getting your kits off, and you're going to be in the old hot spa.
That's right.
The hot
That's
spa.
right, we are. It's a hell of a show, isn't it? It's team cricket versus team rugby. It's been going for probably, this might be the 5th or the 6th year.
Yes, going a while there, Mogi.
Huge stars. Of course, this time round they've got Chris Gale's turning up after the legend Brian Lara came out last year and absolutely embarrassed himself in front of the nation.
He did, really.
He did. So looking forward to that. And yeah, Keys and I are going to be in a spa pool on the side of, on the boundary essentially, aren't we, Keys?
On the rope there.
Yeah.
We had a great time in the hot tub last time. Can't wait to do it again. And the thing that I love about those sort of moments, Jace, is sharing it with winners.
Sure.
Getting a couple of people I don't know and getting them in the tub with me, with Mogi, eating food on the boundary line.
And having a few quiets as well, just between us.
I don't know about quiets.
Yeah.
A few louds. But we are giving away a prize. Not only is it to come and sit with us for the first innings at the on the boundary rope in a hot spring spa for the Black Clash, you also get free flights for you and a mate. You get tickets into the event. You'll be sitting in the ACC Export Ultra Party Zone. You'll also get flights, accommodation, and 2 tickets to go on the tram.
Yeah,
how exciting.
2 tickets as well. It's not cheap either, the tram.
No,
I thought it was about $4 or $5, but it's about 80.
That's right, $80. So you'll be on the tram there, and then later that night at the Black Clash. So it's adrenaline rush. Chill, adrenaline rush, you know?
Yeah, good stuff, mate.
Which is pretty exciting.
As we previously mentioned, we're out in West Auckland, and the big poll today was West Auckland, yes or no. Let's go to the big poll.
The Big Poll.
Actually, before we go to the big poll, let's get a sort of local vibe of the people that are in the room at the moment. West Auckland, yes or no? Yeah, man.
So you've given them both the options at the same time.
Yes.
They've cheered. So we're none the wiser there. Good stuff.
Half of them just yelled out like a cuss word.
Yeah. Well, that's West Auckland. No, you're right. Sorry. West Auckland, no. West Auckland, yes. Yeah, there you go.
The Westies love West Auckland. No one saw that coming. Do you guys want to have a bit of a guess?
I would say 100% yes.
Oh, it's good.
This place is unreal. It's like an action movie. It's got it all.
Yeah, we've had a bit of action today too.
It's unbelievable, man. I'll be coming back, that's for sure.
I would say definitely West Auckland, 90% yes.
So 100% yes and 90% yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, the results are in. New Zealand has spoken. West Auckland, 41% of people say yes.
Wow.
59% of people say no. So that's obviously some sort of mistake.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, well, I'd like those people that said no to come up here to West Auckland and say it to my face.
See,
you
do
know
you
what
think,
I'm saying?
do you think that right there might be why people have said...
Not at all, mate. And if that's the opinion you're going to hold, come and say it to Hoodie J's face,
And,
all right?
and you'll sick your dog on the main.
Yeah, totally. My unregistered pit bull.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, you massive backbones. It's another show done and dusted live from the Hangar Bar out here in West Auckland, and loved every minute of it. All the backbones. Yeah, great stuff. What are your plans for the night there, Mogi?
I don't know. I'll probably stay here until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, punch a few darts.
Get back on the darts and get back on the booze and stuff. And I don't know. It looks like there's a few blokes here that reckon they can toes me up, so I'll have a couple of scraps. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, mates. Yeah, well, I'll be by your side if you do.
Yeah, good on you, brother.
I'll be your wingman if you want. Yeah, good stuff, Mogi. What are you up to, Keezy? I know that you're planning on staying on yourself, maybe having a bit to eat, a few beersies.
Yeah, I'll probably film you guys getting a hiding in the car park, put that on Instagram. And then after that, have a few tours, maybe get a pizza or something. And then,
nice.
That'd be great.
Yeah. You're going to ask me what I'm going to do?
Jace.
Well, Woody,
I mean, you don't have to.
Jace.
When you go home, you've got a few bridges to mend after your performance tonight. You're going to have a chat with your wife there and tell her it's just a character you're playing on the radio, which, of course, it's not.
Yeah.
You're an animal.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm going to have to be doing that after the fact that I've just been given a hiding in the car park. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be battered and bruised there.
Oh, at least you'll have your new bird shirt on.
Yeah, well, that's right. And no doubt one of my arse cheeks will be missing because it's bitten off by an unregistered pit bull. And, the terrible thing is someone left me a durry and... But I'll just whip it up, Feels.
Well, if you want, I can just have it. Give it here.
No. If it's going to be done, Keezy, it needs to be done by Hoodie J.
How are you going to dispose of it? How are you going to dispose of it?
Now, listen. I tell you what, it's been a pleasure being out here in West Auckland, my hometown, and we'll have to do it again soon, I think, fellas.
Oh, yeah, I think it'll be really soon.
We're lying. It probably won't happen for at least another couple of years.
Yeah.
Well, no, not because of West Auckland. Probably because we'll be fired before then. You know what I'm saying? So, it has been a pleasure. You take care of it there. Make sure you check out our Instagram account. Make sure you check out our podcast as well. Yes, Keezy.
Also, make sure you check out the new Radio Hauraki pie, which you can find in Wild Bean cafes, bakeries, dairies, all sorts of things. It is Angus beef, jalapeno cheese, and it's all thanks to Dad's Pies.
Great stuff, mate. Till tomorrow. See you later.
Bye.